guys, so today I'm going to be showing you guys how I passed the NCLEX in 75 questions, not using UWorld, because everyone and their baby mamas use UWorld, and I like to say frugal. Just being frugal, didn't want to spend the funds on UWorld. Aww. Here, I'm going to show you what I used to pass. Save your coin. Let's get on right into it. Okay, so the first thing I used was, it's really close and similar to UWorld. It's called Archer Review. UWorld is like $180, I think, for 3 months, and Archer is $30. Same exact thing, same format as NCLEX, same everything. Trust me. For Archer, I would do like 2 to 3 75 question tests every day leading up to the NCLEX for about 2 weeks with the rationales on. And then about every 3 to 4 days, I would do a 75 assessment where they tell you your passing chance of like passing the NCLEX. And that was super helpful. Honestly, sometimes I would get borderline and I would cry my eyes out. And I didn't use a single book. I bought the Saunders content review book for the NCLEX, and I read maybe the first chapter and then I sold it. Just don't waste your money on a book. Just either get Archer, or if you really feel pressured into getting UWorld, get UWorld. It's the same thing, just more expensive. A lot of people say that Archer is more similar to the NCLEX because of how big the questions are. I also have a Facebook group, I'll like leave it right here, that you can join, and people post a bunch of tips, like attempts they took to pass the test. It's super, super helpful, and you can just like request to join. It's super easy. So then the next thing I used was, I think it's really common that a lot of people use this. It's Mark Klimek. He has audio files, and then he has like lectures that's like written out, and that's what I used because his audios were like 9 hours, and there was no way in heck that I was gonna listen to that. I'm sorry. So I read the lecture off a site called Cold Clutches, and I'll like leave right here. And there were PDFs to literally every single one of his lectures that he's done. I literally just read his first lecture that went over everything combined, so it was super, super straight to the point, which I like. I read that, I highlighted it, I made a few note cards out of the most important things. I think the one thing that helped me the most with Mark K was his electrolyte and like lab value help with like hyper and hypokalemia and things like that. That was the number one thing that benefited me. The next thing that I used was nursing.com Simplexes, and they're like kind of like mock NCLEX things, and they tell you if you're gonna pass in 75 questions or in 145 questions. Take that with a grain of salt, just because I personally don't know how accurate their measuring is. On their site it says that they use the same, program as the NCLEX, but do they? We don't know for sure. So take that with a grain of salt. You do have to pay for it, but it's $1 for a 3-day trial. And then I only did the Simplexes. So it's only $1. And it never hurts to take a little test run with the Simplex, but yeah, just try that out. And then make sure you guys cancel your membership right after you start it. Like the $1 trial, the taking your card information, cancel it right away, because if you're like me, I will forget to cancel and then I'll be charged after that like $30. Just don't do it. Those are the 3 main resources I use to pass the NCLEX. And the thing is, I started studying about a month in advance of my NCLEX. At some point you need to know the test taking strategies, which I can make another little video about. I think that you need to know what every single lab value in the book is, because personally for me, I didn't get a single lab value on my NCLEX at all. You guys are gonna be fine. You guys are gonna be fine. You're gonna pass. I know how stressful it is. Trust me, I can insert the video of me like crying, doing the Pearson view trick actually. I'm so stressed. I know, but it was so hard. The pass rate is so high, and you gotta think about how many nurses there are and how many nurses have passed. I passed, and I'm not the smartest person in the world. Trust me. Like, Trust me. Just stay positive. You can do this. I know it's stressful, but imagine the relief you'll feel once it's over. But yeah, guys, so that's what I used to pass the NCLEX. If you guys found this helpful, I'm super happy. A lot of people on TikTok were asking me to make a video about it. And so I tried to go a little bit more in depth about how I use the resources. Just because on my TikTok I've been very vague just because you don't have a lot of time to explain yourself. And I'm gonna do more like nursing vlogs once I start working. I start working March 1st as an oncology nurse at a hospital, and I'm super excited to start. It's like my dream job, my dream specialty. So yeah, stay tuned for all of those videos. If you guys like my videos or if you guys like me, please subscribe, and then I will be posting more videos later on. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Bye!